What is going on, boys? It's your man Vinny Keys. I got a great episode for you against one of my buddies, Cammie. I'm going to give you his link for Twitter below. They're going to show you his lineup here. As you guys can see, he has a stacked lineup. He has unbelievable amounts of pucks. He did a lot of collections. Yeah, he's actually responsible for all the collections that I have now. You can see here, unbelievable. He's actually doing a GM Connected League for that Stamkos, that 92 overall Stamkos. We actually need 4 more spots for if you guys want to join and fill that in. I'm playing this game actually for his Matt Duchene. He just was looking for so many people to play because no one was actually willing to play him because his lineup is absolutely ridiculous, especially when you see his first line. A lot of guys ended up quitting out on him. But I said, you know what? After a lot of times of him asking me, let's go. I just wanted to show you guys his lineup before the game so you can get an idea of obviously that, you know what, I'll play anybody. You know what I mean? For the most part, I'll play anybody as long as you're a good dude. I know you're not, you know, you're legit, you know what I mean? You're obviously supporting the channel and whatnot. You play a lot of NHL, you know what I mean? Like I said, for the most part, that you're mostly just a good dude. You see, big hit there starting off the highlight reel. He got off early with a nice little breakaway, but I got my Pecorine standing tall. That was the one good thing that helped me out in this game. Joel Pavelski obviously bearing that one, giving me the 1-0 lead. Obviously helped. He knew that was going in the second I got around as defenseman. Just sometimes your defenseman, the CPU, or yourself just doesn't turn around quick enough. I know from experience. Obviously, even when you're controlling the guy, it just turns around weird, and you know it just happens. But like, you know what, through the game, obviously Pecorine was obviously a huge part for this game for me, especially. You know what, like I said, his team is stacked. It was, like I said, it was unbelievable, man. You guys saw his lineup there. He actually barred it out with that one. That one should have went in, but he snuck it off the bar. But like I said, a lot of his chances, I tried to keep him to the outside because I knew he had a lot of guys that could bury. Unfortunately, or fortunately for myself, you see Krejci there burying, giving me a 2-0 lead. He was not too happy about it. Like I said, he was a good sport about everything. He was just more in shock than anything that I had taken the lead. I'll show you guys I wanted to show you guys the stats. He asked me to show the stats because he thought he was dominating me, obviously. He had a lot more time in attack. I will show you more detail in the second period and whatnot, but I just wanted to show you at least the score. It was 2-0 after 1, and yeah, we just kept on pushing, you know what I mean? He had a great team in net, obviously, too. You saw his goalie, and like I said, when you have Claude Giroux on your third line, that is just unbelievable. But you know what, like I said, he's got a lot of players. Like I said, it just didn't matter. You had to keep it to the outside and keep on driving into the net. Whenever I had my chance, obviously I had to try and get a goal. And the two real good chances I had, I buried, which was good. I took advantage of that. But on this turnover, he buried it. I just, you know what, I shouldn't have given it up the middle, but I was just trying to get away from his defense. He was pressuring me pretty good there. But I ended up giving up a goal there before the end of the period. Well, not before the end of the period. But yeah, at the beginning of the period, he ended up getting a penalty shot here with Zach Parise. I don't know how that really happened. It was just kind of like a scramble in front. He was behind Bomeister, if anything, before that. But I don't know. He ends up getting a penalty shot with Parise, and we'll see what happens obviously here. You know what, like I said, with Pecorine, the only thing that I do, Bacon actually mentioned he does that with his Pecorine too. He actually puts a +5 on him. That was the only thing I really wanted to do realistically, because I wanted to, or him and my David Krejci, but other than that, I don't really like to use too much boosts, obviously, just because my goalie, you know, that's the one thing, especially against a guy like this, you want to be ready, at least in that case. He actually had an Elliott. He said at this point, squeaked another one in there. Voracek giving me the 3-1 lead, boys, making up. Oh my goodness, there's a stat. You see that he had me triple up time in attack, basically. Shots were pretty close. Like I said, it was playing pretty tight, but he did have a lot of attack. I was just keeping him to the outside. Like I said, that's what it was for the most part. That's the way I play. And a lot of people you're going to see, you see there, he got back in the game there, a nice little pass in front is Johnny Taves, another one of his snipers I wish I had. But like I said, if I can pick up his Matt Duchene, that'd be awesome. Even, like I said, especially for my team, obviously, that'd be great. He can spare him, obviously, with the amount of guys he had in his squad. Oh my goodness, we couldn't quite corral it there to make it 4-2, get the 2-goal lead back. That would have been huge. But like I said, you know what? I took on the challenge, obviously. We got into the net, and we got it. Oh my God, I jumped back in. I didn't think Jeff Skinner, that was another pickup I just had. He's a Hut Live Jeff Skinner. And actually, a lot of guys have been offered or asking to pick him up. But I wanted to play a couple games with him before I put him on the market or anything like that. But I like him so far, so I don't know if I'm going to be trading him yet. But I'll show you guys my lineup, and maybe we'll do another trade day or something like that. But as the game continues on, you see another couple another save there by Pecorine. We were kind of waiting each other out here, but I ended up picking the puck up and getting a shot off on his tendy. He was kind of a little bit patient. He was trying to hit me along the boards, but didn't end up working out. But after a great defensive effort, that's his Jack Johnson. Actually, he was actually the guy that was responsible. He had a duplicate Jack Johnson, so he actually provided it for me. Another big save there by his goalie, by Brian Elliott. Like I was talking about earlier, he said that he actually had the best overall ranked goalie. I don't know how that worked, but he not monopolizes, but he does a lot of stuff with cards and whatnot where he, you know what I mean? Like he knows how to play the market. That's basically how I'll put it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not anything illegitimate or anything like that. Like I said, he's really good at just what he's doing with the cards and whatnot. You see him bury another one to make it 4-3 late in the game. But yeah, like I said, he does a lot of this stuff, and he's great with the collections and whatnot, and I appreciate all that type of stuff, which is great. And the game was obviously good. I wanted to give him some type of competition, and obviously I did, but he was able to fight back, and this last save sealed the victory, boys. Unbelievable. You see there, he didn't really outshoot me that bad, but obviously the time on attack was more than double. But I want you guys, like I said, leave a like, comment on the video for more of this stuff. I'll leave his Twitter handle in there, and you guys can join my GM Connected League if you guys want. Leave it in the comment section or send me a message on Twitter at VinnyKeys19. But for now, subscribe to my channel, guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.